Hello everybody and welcome to Higher Playing Games. It's Simon here, and I thought it'd be interesting after FP1 of the 2018 Australian GP to go live with one of my career races in between the FP sessions for anyone that's staying up if they're in the UK or just watching in general. Qualifying for my Grand Prix went rather well. It's supposed to rain in the race, so I've gone with a wet setup on a dry track, which generally doesn't work very well for me, but it seemed to have done so here. And I scraped through into Q3 and got into 8th on the grid, so I'm a happy man. So I beat Hulkenberg and everyone else. Emma's going to want something ridiculous.
Hi, Emma here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
9th. Okay. Yeah, maybe. I can't drive this race for Toffee in the wet, this track. I struggle in the dry, to be fair. So I'm delighted that I've done anything whatsoever. We've also got enough R&D points to go for an upgrade, so I just want to sort that out before we go. In the progress, McLaren and Williams have gone for upgrades here. And Alonso and Massa got into Q3, so clearly their upgrade's working well. I want to... I'd dearly love to get that tyre wear upgrade. Maybe we can do a bit of weight redistribution. Let's do that and try and get it for America. Do ourselves there. Anything to help me with the drivability of the car. I can deal with having no engine power whatsoever. So let's get that in development. And let's dive through to the race. Anyone that's joining me live, you're more than welcome to put in your comments about FP1 and where we think the order is. Once the race gets going for me personally, I'll be making my comments as we go. As always, must skip the intros because copyright. Or left.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Kimi Raikkonen's perfect lap yesterday sees him start from pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel.
Don't think we'll get that
Looking
this
down
year.
the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Hamilton, Max Verstappen and Ricciardo, Perez and Renault, Alonso and Felipe Massa,
No
Grosjean,
penalties.
Hulkenberg, Daniel Kvyat and Sainz, Van Dorn, Stroll, Pascal Wehrlein
Talk
and
to you soon.
Esteban Ocon, Ericsson and Kevin Magnussen rounds off the grid.
So,
Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
I think one of the things that stuck out for me on FP1...
Okay, watch out at the race start. There will be faster cars trying to get past. See if you can hold them off.
Just put sleep back to sleep again. It seems to have woke itself up for no reason. Hate it when it happens. Ferrari really not looking good at all. It's going to be a... Well, we've got to start on the super softs anyway, but I'm thinking going super soft, and then we don't... If it's going to rain, it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's do it. Yeah, Ferrari... not looking good. I'm surprised at how skittish all of the cars look. I know Albert Park is a very dusty circuit, but yeah, very, very, very skittish.
Power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
The Sauber looks like an evil car out on track. It looks beautiful, but it looks evil. And Charles Leclerc looking like he's desperately trying to hang on. I think that'll be an interesting car to watch develop. Haas looking fast. McLaren looking fast, but also fragile still. I wouldn't want to look at it. fear of it breaking. So for this race that I'm racing in now, the top four are all going to be starting on soft tyres as opposed to super softs. So that'll be interesting to see how those top four will not be able to pull away from us because they're all on the slower compound. But depending on when it rains will depend if they're actually on the better strategy or not. So that'll be interesting. Yes, Ferrari, front row grid in the game. They're not going to be on the front row come Australia. I'm genuinely worried for their pace. Okay. So, anyone with any thoughts or comments after FP1 of Australia, please do pop them in the chat. And we can discuss. Rather. And apologies if I sound off. I was in a car accident on Wednesday. I'm a bit sore and headachy. But Formula One. Lap 2 of 53? What? Oh, we're back. Okay, right. Nice, come on.
Well done, mate. Nice start.
Ah, Bottas. Sorry. Find the gear, Simon. Find the gear. There we go. Go, Danny Rick, go! Oh, this car suddenly feels really horrible on full fuel. Oh, more drama. Off the track, or stopped, or just braking hard, I think. Right. So yeah, so let me get the first lap or two of this out the way, and then we'll get on to talking for actual reals F1s. And watch me get absolutely mullered up this straight because I'm on a wet setup for the race, not the dry one for the start of it. Hamilton, you were fourth on the grid. How are you leading? That makes me sad. Oh, I'm not even... Whoa! What a move! Go power AI. You can have that, Valtteri. You can have it. Okay. So, FP... Ooh, there was some drama that went on down here somewhere. So Hamilton half a second clear of Valtteri in FP1 in Australia. Unsurprising, I guess. It's slightly disheartening that then Verstappen leads the charge 7 tenths back. And we had to be left for the commentators to basically look at the gap between Bottas and Red Bull and Ferrari as opposed to Hamilton. I hope that's just a British commentator being very British, and this isn't going to be like how the world is going to be in the future. Oh, back down to standard, please. Oh, strike!
Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available.
Weather report.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes' time. Rain in 10 minutes.
Oh, fab. We're on the right tyres then. If it's going to come that early. In which case I will also fuel mix free it all the way. I hate Degner 2. It's the only corner I can't do. And one. But yeah, I hope Red Bull and Ferrari are just getting themselves a little bit up to speed and that the gap isn't that huge. Because if the gap is that huge, that will make me rather disappointed. And it will basically mean that we're all going to be... 10 to 15 now, okay. It kind of makes me worry that it's now going to be who's going to be in the battle for second if Bottas doesn't shape up a bit. And that is Red Bull and Ferrari's actual pace. And then God knows who's next behind, because that looked absolutely crazy.
The distance to the leader is 7.4 seconds.
What is going on up ahead? Looks like Ricciardo getting past a Ferrari. Ooh, more drama down at turn 1. AI are proper feisty here today. It's good to see Grosjean up there for Haas, considering everyone seems to be tipping them to be the next big one in the 4th place championship if they can pull it off. But whilst looking possibly quite fragile, good to see both McLarens in the top 10 as well. Even if Van Dorn completed the least amount of laps. Which is good though, because I'd rather have a fast car that's fragile than a slow car that's bulletproof. Because it's much easier to make a car reliable. What is going on with everyone in these yellow flags?
Our gap to our teammate is
someone's out.
3.9 seconds.
Strolley roll.
Caution, caution. The virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Right.
VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
I still can't quite work out what Williams are up to actually as well. Sirotkin looked like he was bedding himself in nicely. I think I've made my opinions on Stroll being Jekyll and Hyde. Known on previous episodes of this. But, yeah, ooh, someone's going very slowly.
Gap to car in front is 2.9 seconds.
I wonder who that is. Oh, that's Vettel, not Raikkonen. Christ. That was a terrible turn 1 and 2. One day I'll work out how to take that corner properly. Oh, we're going to catch that car. We're probably going to catch it in an awkward place.
Caution, caution.
Oh, I knew we'd catch it at bloody 130R.
Green flag.
Oh, Mr. Grosjean. If it wasn't his brakes. Ooh, that helped us out. I hope he's not caused a drama down at the chicane. Okay, let's get back to Max Fuel 2. Oh god, there has been more drama down at the chicane, hasn't there? More drama for them. More positions for me. Especially for when the rain comes. Penalised for that.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy.
No!
Do you want to change or stick to plan A?
Leave me alone. Keep current. Keep current.
Copy.
It's going to piss down hopefully in a few minutes. He says. Now we're going to catch that car.
Yellow flag.
I didn't even see who that was. Who was that? I was so busy noticing that it was Vettel. Weather report.
We don't have the data for that, I'm afraid.
Ugh. We did a bit ago. Ooh, DRS. Made me worried. Say, is that rain? Yes! That could possibly be why you didn't know what was going on. Oh no, are we going to catch that guy again? Aww. So Olivier Griard.
Caution, caution. The track is clear. Green
I
flag.
didn't see who that was. That wasn't Grosjean again, was it? He was just not pitting for some reason. Or wasn't able to. Last thing we need is someone twaddling around at like 60 miles an hour when this is going to be pissing it down the road. Got that round. Things feel greasy.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.2 seconds.
So I bumped my rear wing up to, so instead of having 6 wings, I've got 6'8", which should, in theory, help with when it comes to the wet. A bit more stability on the rear. Particularly because I'm quite a heavy braker and turner.
Let's be mindful of the conditions. The track is getting wetter. Recommend you stay out for now though. Be much slower if we move on to inters this early.
Yes. Of course, we could have rain tomorrow in Australia. That would be amazing. I'd quite like to see a bit of a rainstorm in the middle, especially if Mercedes are going to beat the people up on top again. Another thing that I thought was really interesting for me personally was that I didn't mind the look of the halo from externally. When you go on board though, they look awful. They need to change the position of the camera so that it looks less intrusive to the shot, I guess. I don't know where else they've placed the camera. Unless they put the camera actually on the halo, then that would make sense. But yeah, it just particularly on the Mercedes and I think it was the Red Bull as well, it just looks like a ginormous black bar going across. It's like you're in a theme park ride and they've put down the safety harness to like strap you in for the roller coasters. Not pretty. Get penalised for that.
The track conditions aren't improving. It's your choice as to whether you want to fit the wets next time you come in.
It's not getting wet quick enough though. This is going to be one of those annoying races where I have to pit for new tyres and then come in about 2 laps later for inters, I can tell. Ooh, Hulkenberg's gone up into 8th position. Nice. Good job, Hulk. Oh, and he's pulling away. Nice.
Our gap to the car in front is 5.3 seconds.
Oh, they're all in.
At the moment, the car behind us is lapping faster than us by around 1 second per lap.
Well, back off, Max.
The car behind has come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Softs on the car
Ah,
behind. We're seeing minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car till we get it repaired.
fuck it.
We don't want to risk making this worse. Okay, box, box, box. We're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap.
ah, and it's so soft as well. Worst case scenario.
Go, go, go. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track. This rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future.
If it stays at this kind of doesn't necessarily get wetter. It could be in that weird zone where it's like just damp but still dry, if that makes sense. I've had this before.
Yellow flag. Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed. Drop your speed. Our delta is too low and we'll risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Who's out? Who's out?
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for
Battle!
green.
Oh dear!
Battle. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
Haha! Alright, DRS is enabled. That's good. And Ocon battle. These two had engine penalties and started 18th and 20th. So they've just been kind of working their way, picking their way through by the looks of it. Okay, Mag, not there. Oh, for fanny's sake.
You've knocked the front wing. The damage only looks minor, but you'll need to take it easy to avoid making the problem worse. Okay, distance to teammate, 18.8 seconds.
Right, I'm not having that. Hang on. Sorry. That was my own stupidness, but I'm doing a flashback.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
I didn't mean to. I wasn't looking to. Thanks, Esteban. Oh, this wing's awful already. Oh, Schmiffle, it always goes wrong. Change it when it's wet enough to do inters.
We're seeing cars struggle in these
Ooh,
conditions.
Perez out
If we
as
pit
well
for
now.
inters now, we're going to be too slow and we'll burn them out. Make the best of it for the time being.
Okay, so now it's clearly getting to the point where Jeff is starting to think, Inter's time. Oh, I hate this wing. Let's get onto the straight and make sure that we can change it. Good. I don't mind losing a few seconds if it means I get my wing back.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.9 seconds.
There's some drama around there now. Is that, are they still clearing Sergio's car? Well off the pace now. No!
Alright then, some information on Massa. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
I don't think Massa's actually in contention for anything anyway, is it? Was he not the other car that was limping round early on? I've forgotten. It was the one I couldn't see. But it was a short name, so I just assumed Massa. Okay, come on. Oh, oh, oh. No, we're okay. Sorry. Okay. Ah, he's in.
He's in the pits.
Good. This means soft-tired people are coming in. Please don't have gone straight onto Inters. I need other people to have taken this pit stop pain as well. No, they haven't. Van Dorn, Kvyat, Hulkenberg, yes! Oh, but look at how much the gap has closed down. Weather report. Weather report. Oh, Jeff. I knew it would be long before Jeff starts doing shenanigans. Weather report. Weather report. Ah, Jeff! Don't do this to me, man!
Magnussen has just entered the pits. Magnussen in the pits.
We're going to be in trouble in a minute. I don't want this. Tough. Got more than double your points, Hulk. Back down, bitch.
See light rain transition into heavy within 15 minutes time.
I need it to go to intermediates. Please, please. Where's the intermediates? Skitty, 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 skitty. Christ, Smith arrows. Those marks. Oh dear, those marks. Right, how we stayed ahead in any of that, I've got no fucking idea. Right, next. I fear we're in trouble. I don't want to pit and do the wing if we are going to actually go to Inters. Weather report.
Heavy rain in around 15 minutes time. 15 minutes.
Do we just hold everyone up?
Gap to car in front is 16.1 seconds.
Oh, we're losing out so much. Sorry,
The
but
entire situation is pretty touch and go right now. We think the slicks may still be quicker, but it's very close, and you're going to struggle to keep them in the temperature window. The inters are ready when you need them.
just tell me to come in. This car's handling like a boat. Oh, Sainz is in. Oh, but he's gone to super softs. Ah! We're gonna have the most massivist train behind us. Never mind. No! Ah, I knew it. Oh no, no! What are you doing? Ah. Oh no, no, no.
The front wing is in a really bad state. We need you back in the pits this lap. Box this lap, please. We need to get you on new tyres and move on to a different strategy.
Okay. Ooh, Kvyat's got round Hulk. Intermediates.
Confirming that we'll be fitting the intermediate tyres. Your lap times are falling off. We want you to pit in for repairs. Box, box, box.
Oh, it's too dry for inters, isn't it? Super softs. Super softs.
Say again, you're breaking up.
For fuck's sake. Super soft.
Copy that. Super softs for next box.
Ah, we're just on a hide into nowhere, I think.
Complete.
with a bit of luck. Who's that? That's Massa and Ocon getting through.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy.
Ericsson's behind. Okay, I still have hope. Not much, but I have some. Oh, this is slidey. Wasn't as the right choice, and we just done it a lap early.
When you're out.
When we're out. Weather report. Or not.
Nico
Here they come.
Nico is in the pits now.
What's he stuck on, I wonder?
You've got 5k subscribers, but really low views, like below 10. How does that work?
Most. Oh, I knew you'd all come in for
Should see heavy
intermediates.
rainfall on track in about 10 minutes.
In general, people subscribe for different types of things, and I do different games that aren't well loved. So, yeah, it just depends.
Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
So, like, people watch my Parappa the Rapper stuff, but then don't want to watch me play
Watching
with
F1 practice too.
Japanese games. I will be, yeah. I just thought this would entertain people that need F1 in between practice sessions.
Right, we're seeing puddles now, and the dry tyre isn't capable of moving that water out of the way. Looks like we're around the crossover point for the intermediates. VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Okay,
Oh,
clear.
what a fucking joke. Intermediates. Intermediate. Intermediate.
Okay, fitting intermediate
Thank
tyres
you.
next.
Box this lap. Box.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
I knew we should have gone for it. That was terrible. Right, we'll just have to do an awful lot in the second half of this race.
Release,
You
release.
sound like you're from lightning. It's late here, hard to stay awake.
It is indeed, but it is what
Pit
an
strategy
it's what an
complete.
F-man guy
See these
does.
tyres through to the end now.
Yeah, I live in Essex in the UK. Go Ericsson. I miss that blue livery.
Some good channel.
Ah, thank you very much. As I say, not everything is racing related and stuff like that, but there's always racing stuff going on. So just pick and choose, like everyone else, pick and choose what you want to watch. There's a bit for everyone. God, have we been lapped by Kimi? Christ, we have.
Yes, that's why your channel good. All kind of games.
Yes. It's funny actually. This weekend, I've set aside some time to get all of my capture cards back going again, so that I can try and do hot laps, or laps at least. My laps are never hot, as you can tell by this gameplay. Of loads and loads of different F1 games, so that I can put them all on the same video. And you can see how games have improved over the years. Should be good. God, we've got the whole of Sector 1 to catch up, people. We've
You
got...
should play on PC. Streaming/recording is easier.
Yeah, but the PC stuff, I'm talking about going back to like early 90s games and late 80s and stuff like that. So I'm an old man. Not old. I'm in my 30s.
Can't we all feel old once we pass 20?
Once we pass 20, oh God. Now I feel ancient. It was my birthday last week, 34, and I was like, ah. I feel like I've made good life decisions, just being a computer gamer. Sorry, Ocon, I'm coming through, mate. That was a bit harsh. Sorry, Esteban. Next up, Felipe Baby.
Okay, gap ahead is 8.6 seconds.
Find that
Oh
apex.
yes, very good decision.
So yeah, I alternate weekends essentially between my F1 2017 career playthrough and then the alternate one I do a F1 podcast on non-race weekends generally with my mate Ben, which is normally on a Saturday at 4 o'clock UK time afternoon, called the Failcast, because we generally are crashing during while saying about how much we know about F1.
Okay, what you know?
So yeah, people are welcome to put down their predictions so we can all see how terrible our predictions were at the end of the season. I'd be interested in your thoughts about what you thought of FP1 since you've watched it. I've been monologuing mine at the beginning of the race, so I don't want to go over them too much again, but I'll be interested in your thoughts, Ivan.
Mercedes looking too good.
The operative word in that is two, isn't it? Ooh, I didn't mean to do that or that. Come off the throttle, we don't want a penalty. Good save, Smithy. Ooh, that was a bit cheeky as well.
Our gap to the car in front is 7.2 seconds.
I don't think we're closing people down.
Ferrari is slightly better than Red Bull due to engine, I think.
Yeah, the Red Bull looks more stable as a car. I'm worried at the gap between Mercedes, well, between Hamilton and everyone else. So hopefully that doesn't keep at that gap.
I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being. Blue flag, blue flag.
The engine is very weak, as the Renault has made no progress.
Oh, please.
You've knocked the front wing. The damage only looks minor, but you'll need to take it easy to avoid making the problem worse.
I've had enough of front wing problems. For one race. Yeah, and then I don't know who's going to be the fourth team behind. My mind changes every time I see a car out on track.
It's a good idea to keep front wing intact.
Yeah. Everyone on this channel knows about my front wing problems. It's a running joke.
So the gap to our teammate is 32.7 seconds.
I'm streaming at a weird time, but normally when I do these streams, someone's doing a front wing count.
McLaren, I think, are near Renault and Haas, yet to see them run ultrasofts.
Yeah, I was genuinely encouraged with McLaren's pace actually, because I thought they were going to be not as good.
Blue flag.
Careful, Smith.
Blue flag conditions. Create a gap and let the car behind through.
Or I will be. Mate, through you go. Yeah, with a bit of luck, this should finish just in time for the Sky coverage of FP2.
The gap to the car ahead is 7.5 seconds.
Alright, I feel like we're starting to get into the groove of this. Like wet weather now.
The car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form.
Good.
If Mercedes dominate this season, it might be the storm that breaks the camel's back in terms of viewership until engine regulation change.
Yeah. I don't mind Mercedes dominance if there's an actual battle between the two people up the front. The problem is that I think a lot of people are very quick to bash Rosberg. But I think now that Rosberg is no longer around, we're starting to really see just how good Rosberg was. And probably actually how good Schumacher was on his comeback. Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, those 3 years, they were erased. He was batched by Rosberg, blah, blah, blah. I think Rosberg showed up remarkably well against Hamilton, and Bottas he really is not. Ooh. Sorry, I got really confused with a bit of rain on the screen.
15 minutes till we see this heavy rain ease up into light rain.
Yes, he gave a storyline internal battle, kept it interesting by creating tension.
Yeah.
Gap to car in front is 5.5 seconds.
Earl would have
Okay,
been a
the
much
gap
better
behind
choice
is
for the fans.
7.1 seconds.
Yeah, I keep hearing of these stories that Pascal is actually a very difficult person to work with.
As he is young and reckless.
And that might be why he's a difficult person to work with.
Not settling for second.
But yeah, I hope Pascal can kind of come back again in the future.
Potter seems happy to be on podium. Abbott, too happy.
Yeah, exactly. And it's that transition between being happy with that if you was a Williams driver to demanding more because you're a Mercedes driver.
The car behind has started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form.
Good.
That's why Rosberg was a good driver. He might have been slower than Hamilton, but he found ways and never settled.
Exactly, he was a much more methodical driver. Maybe less quote unquote naturally talented. But yeah, he was a he had the brains and mental, maybe not the mental stability, but you're right, he didn't give up. Which is probably why he was so mentally knackered by the time he did actually win, and he was just like, I need a break, I need a break. Because I would be if I had to do that year on year. I'm knackered.
Potters is honestly a joke appointment. Guy was just about beating the Tsar.
Yeah, and that's why Ferrari didn't take him in the end. Because I have a terrible line there. That was annoying.
Rosberg being mentally strong is actually a myth. He was quite weak under pressure. It was more of a siege mentality.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm so frustrated with how this race has turned out for me. going so well early on. But no. Goddamn strategy. I should have stayed on the inters when I came in. Shouldn't have switched to those dries.
Cox would have been a good choice also.
They wouldn't have put Ocon in the car because of how much of a fight he took to Perez. And that's where their problem lies with Ocon. In that, could you imagine him just saying, no, I'm not going to give in, and then smacking into Hamilton if they were side by side going into a turn? I'd personally absolutely love it. But as a team, they need to show that, or he needed to show that he would stand down for self-preservation.
Yes, Bottas is good choice for Mercedes, but not for fans.
Exactly, and that's where the conflict of interest for sport just lies in general, I think.
The gap behind us is 10.2 seconds.
I'm not closing on Massa, I'm not getting close to anyone. I feel like we're all running the exact same lap time. I'm going to run out of fuel.
I actually would have signed Hulkenberg for Mercedes last year.
See, now I wouldn't have. I am...
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these
These
tyres.
wider cars and tyres help him a lot.
They have actually. I'd been getting unimpressed with Hulkenberg throughout 2015 and 2016 because Perez was busy putting him in the shade. But last year he came out all guns blazing because it is much more of an attack car, isn't it? Which is a formula that we've not really had him fully in, because he's only really been about since
Struggled against
Tyre
Perez due
Wars.
to tyre wear.
Yep.
Weather should improve in 10 minutes time. Light rain in 10 minutes.
Oh please, if it's going to be light rain, can we go back to dries? I'll sort out my fuel later.
He would have had the dot hunger to beat Hamilton while remaining professional.
Yeah. Agreed, agreed. He just would not have been my first pick.
And he is German.
German and with a personality? What are you saying? Oh, please let those blue flags in that massive cluster cause a problem for everyone. I want crashes. I need
You have
crashes.
signed last year. Lou.
Careful, Smith. So these tyres aren't going to last to the end of the race. I'm going to have to pit. Ooh.
Bukov is actually under big pressure this season. He needs to beat Lirace. Perez.
Yeah.
We've been awarded a time penalty. We'll go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
Of course, we have a time penalty for running out wide.
Sainz also.
Yeah, the whole Sainz-Hulkenberg thing is going to be really, really interesting, I
It
think.
is 15.3 seconds.
I think Sainz is average.
I think Sainz is damn good. I think he lets himself down with really bad brain fade. but that brain fade is increasingly becoming less and less. But no, I think Sainz is very, very talented driver actually. So we should agree to disagree, sir, for that one.
Most of his hype comes from his family and Spain media. He was outshone by Verstappen.
I don't. No, I don't think he was. If you look at qualifying battles and general results and points and stuff like that, actually,
He is okay, but not on Verstappen-Hamilton level.
I disagree. I think he, given the right environment, he would be.
He struggled in race pace compared to Verstappen.
I'm sure I have to agree to disagree for that one. But the Hulkenberg Sainz battle, I think, is going to be absolutely fascinating, and probably actually one of the reasons why I think Renault and McLaren as well, actually, to an extent, because I think Van Dorn and Alonso will be an interesting continued battle as well. I think that will be why, along with the development race, that they will eclipse Haas for fourth. If it ends up being those three battling away, because I really don't know where Force India are yet. No, don't run out wide.
Renault livery is balance.
Yes, it is. I do like their livery. It's probably actually my favourite looking car out there on the grid, followed by the Force India. I do like the pink car, Pink Panther.
Let's hope Toto loses the secret magic food codes or Hamilton's dog eats the paper.
Or he decides to.
Has newer tyres than you. Maintain our gap if
He decides to release a cringeworthy single and then wants a pop career and stops halfway. That would amuse me as well. Weather report.
Heavy rain will pass in about 5 minutes. We'll then be working with light rain conditions. Is at target -1.
Hamilton,
Let's turn the engine down,
personality
please.
seems so put on, like he is trying to be a celebrity bigger than F1 via a persona.
Yeah, it's a bit sad.
The gap to the car ahead is
Not sad.
3.8 seconds.
Ah, yes, yellow flag. Who's off? Safety car it. Safety car it. Whoever it is. Is it Sainz? No, it's... Oh, Kimi Raikkonen's gone off the track. Lel. Drama. Not enough for a safety car. Or a virtual safety car that I could pit under. Bugger.
He damn Fosco personally found him more likable in early Mercedes days.
Yeah. Oh. He's going really slowly. That freaked me out.
Get those points.
Get those points. I won't be getting any points. I need to pit for tyres. This has been a pretty dire race. We was running so much better earlier on.
Blue flag, blue flag.
Yeah. Box this lap.
Understood, stopping this lap.
Intermediates.
Okay, we'll fit inters on your next stop. We're not racing the car behind. Let them past when you
No,
can.
we're pitting. That was nearly very embarrassing. Alright, that's Kvyat through. Massa will be next. I didn't want another front wing.
Exit,
I didn't
exit
need
now.
it. Oh, I left the thing on, didn't... Oh, you twat.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
A real F1 story would be McLaren stick it on pole.
Well, it's supposed to be rainy tomorrow and thunderstormy, so you might get an interesting surprise. I'd quite like a soaking wet qualifying session, actually.
Imagine the scenes.
Because I think that's just exactly what we need to try and sort out the grid a little bit. And make for an interesting race before it gets a bit processional. Or if it's going to be a processional season up front.
Ron Dennis would fly over the circuit.
Ah, good old Ron. There's the corner, Simon. Take the corner.
The gap to teammate is
Round giveaway,
41.2 seconds.
Mercedes engine Dennis.
This light rain is going to be with us for a while now.
We need backmarkers to make the sacrifice and take out the Mercedes and do it for betterment of everyone.
Well, Ferrari have Haas's and Saubers. Pretty sure they could make a few friends. Right.
Ferrari Italian Mafia.
Nicely done. Oh, I didn't realise I'd hit your markers.
Ferrari have something in their pocket, I feel.
I hope they do, because 0.8 of a second's pretty shit. I don't think they have, though.
Gap to car in front is 1.7 seconds.
Your driving is maniacally, brilliantly, superbly mediocre now.
Thanks. No, I can't.
No, I joke, it's actually fun to watch. Others are like robots.
What can I say? I'm special.
Bad Ocon.
When this race was going well, and I was actually running, was it 5th or 6th earlier on at the beginning of this race, Raikkonen done an absolute kamikaze move on me down at turn 1, and then basically slid all the way through turn 2. It was amazing. I didn't even try and get the place back. I was like, do you know what, you deserve that. Good AI. Okay, where's Mr. Massa? Is he catchable? Oh, 11 seconds. Mind you, this is getting to the point where we could go for dries. I have no idea. I find it really funny that the team owner, they're like, what would happen if he actually gets arrested? And they're like, nothing much, we just continue on. Because he's like wanted in so many different countries, and you just think, ah. I know a couple of people that work in that team actually, and they say it's a lovely place to be because everyone's so tight knit and have basically worked there through so many of its guises, like back from the Jordan days, that everyone just gets along and gets on with it because it's.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Yes, seems like a good team.
They're a happy bunch.
Okay, gap ahead is 10.9 seconds.
Oh, we're closing, but it's too late. Too little, too late, too many front wings.
Our gap to our teammate is 26.4 seconds.
It's a bit too slow.
Practice 2 on now.
3 o'clock it starts. The actual session, UK time. I think the actual programme starts at 2:45.
It's 4.32.
Oh, okay, so we've got about 8 minutes until it starts then. Good. This race will be well over by then, as I am a lap down.
Our gap to the car in front is 9.6 seconds.
It's 5 o'clock, sorry, the session will start.
I think it starts at 5 a.m.
Yeah, sorry, my fault. It is 5 AM for us.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, I was getting scared there. You were moving like some time traveler, lol.
Do, 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 do. Oh, we're closing everyone down so quickly. This is so frustrating. We're going to run out of laps. And fuel. I'll sort out fuel again next time round.
Do some F1 league racing.
I do sim racing. Not on this game. I do it on R Factor and R Factor 2.
Which wheel you got?
I don't have a wheel. That's why everyone gets the hub. I'm a controller driver. I can't drive with a wheel. I can barely drive with a controller, to be fair. Because I'm always like at the back of the field anyway, so...
Illuminati confirmed.
I do have a wheel. It's very old. It's an old Logitech one that someone gave to me. Jack Nichols, actually, the Formula E commentator. I know of outside of here. As we used to commentate on leagues and racing leagues. Not as teammates, but we used to commentate on the same stuff together.
You got links now.
Yeah, some of the stuff that I've commentated on is uploaded on this channel.
13.8 seconds.
We might have had Massa if we hadn't have had that extra front wing change for no reason.
Pace 24 assists.
The gap to the car ahead is 7.6 seconds.
Hey Noah. We're gonna run out of time and we've just caught everyone back up again. Could we not just have like another 5 laps? We'd have had everyone. We'd have been back in 8th place. It would have been
Hamilton
lovely.
won. Surprise, surprise.
Oh wow. Well, this race was quite frankly a clusterfuck. So I'm really sorry for anyone that watches this back. The first few laps were fun. Everything else after that, just a disaster. Oh, I forgot we had the 3-second penalty, so it wouldn't have mattered if we'd have got everyone anyway.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Oh, rubbish.
Hey Smith, will there be another race after this?
No, so we're going to stop for FP2. There may be another race tomorrow, though, in celebration between FP3 and qualifying, or like after qualifying.
Jordan Palmer.
It was a Jolyon Palmer performance. Thank you very much,
Exactly
Ivan.
did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
To be fair, I was running in 5th, and I got as high as 3rd at one point.
It's a very balanced package in the wet.
I just decided I didn't want any of my front wings to stay intact.
Having that confidence gets you on the power earlier. It lets you brake later.
Oh, good, Nico only
It can
got
put you a
10th.
long way up the
Wah,
road.
wah, wah.
Here come our winning drivers then, out onto the podium at the end of a thrilling Grand Prix. The drama and excitement are over, and it's time to let it all sink in. Congratulations to our top 3 today.
Yay!
Hey Smithy, how many corner cuts?
Only 3, which gave me the 3 penalty. This is what you miss, Ivan. I did get a
So
3-second
then,
penalty.
it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship.
Stop,
It's a
stop.
good result for Lewis Hamilton.
Good result
Moves
from
further ahead at
McLaren.
the top of the
Look at
table.
that.
Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Kevin Magnussen. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes have extended their lead at the top of the standings. That's it for today's Grand Prix.
Damn
And
it.
from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
I should have been 6th. All going well, I should have been 6th. But I don't mind if McLaren have a 6-7. I think that's Van Dorn's first points as well in this season. Ocon was nowhere. Well done, Merrickson. And Grosjean was 5 laps down because of his early lap woes where he lost his front wing a couple of times and had to clonk it round. So what actually happened? Oh, everyone
I feel
just...
like eating a horse, but I will be happy with the prancing horse stealing the march instead.
like it. Oh, naughty speeding under a virtual safety car, Pascal. Yeah, not good. Right, standing wise, where are we? Hamilton is pretty much guaranteed. I think we've got 4 races left, so he has to really fuck up to not win from Raikkonen, Vettel, Bottas. Bottas! Ricciardo 10 ahead of Verstappen, but 10 behind Bottas. I would like to get ahead of Perez if I could by the season's end, but I'm not good at Mexico, so that could be a problem. K-Mag, Sleepfrog, Signs. Oh no, Van Dorn had scored points before by the looks of it.
They
Well
are
done.
a joke in this game. The teammates don't get the upgrades. What happened to Sebastian Vettel?
He conked out and retired quite early on in the race, actually. Hello, Ultraman Nexus. I'm just signing off now, sadly,
Hello.
but thanks for joining. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy FP2. I'm aiming to do the next race after qualifying and like have a big like ta-da double header for us all. Ooh, never mind.
There should be a DLC Maldonado mode.
That's called Burnout Crash. Oh, have we got time for this? Let's do
Yes, please.
a pursuit. Pursuit or race? Pursuit or race? Pop it in the chat what you'd like to round off this before we dive off for FP2.
Yes. USA short.
Okay, USA short it is. I can't drive these invitational cars to save my life. Because where I've got the AI up to, is it 90? I think I drive the AI with.
What team I should sabotage team equipment and tyres on Australian GP? Don't do a Palmer.
Don't do a Palmer. Lel.
Mercedes.
Yeah, Mercedes, please, Ultraman Nexus. That would be wonderful. Particularly Hamilton's side of the garage. If you can just make them all go a second slower, that would be great. Or just, I don't know, feed him donuts.
Ride Hamilton's dog.
Oh, get Hamilton's dog to shit in his seat. That'd be amazing. I love this Williams car so much. The livery is amazing. I remember as a child... I remember as a kid being able to stand alongside the 1994 or 95 Williams. Must be the 95 because it wasn't Senna's, and it was 95 because Hill wasn't champion. Well, maybe he was, you know. Oh, crumbs. Where does this go? Oh, that way. There we go. A corner cut just for you, Noah. Thank you very much, Ultraman. Most welcome to have you with us. It's not all racing games, but you might be entertained with some of the other stuff as well.
And also for Island 2. Breaking news, Flippers company Flipping Slippers has just taken F1 to court for copyright regarding the Halo.
I like that that McLaren have already got a flip-flop company. Oh Christ. I can't get used to these cars. I need to like properly remember how to drive them. Although I do love that this game has these alternate layouts. It makes me want the F1 2013 DLC back where you had brands.
Is giving me chills.
You're welcome. It's an invitational event. Should be lucky I've not binned it by now. We are last in class, aren't we? No, Moreno. You're not even Roberto Moreno. Go away. Oh no, I'm top of class. Oh, not anymore. Literally not anymore. Ah. Moreno!
I'm pretty sure that the DLC was the 1990s Cars and Imola and the Portugal track that I forgot the name of.
Estoril.
To tell Butters being a bitch isn't cool when the guy already has dogs.
I don't know who said that because I can't look down, but that is a great quote. Yeah, it's Estoril, and but they also done Jerez and Brands Hatch. And so, like, the pair of them, because I was just thinking, like, I would love to be able to do like a 100 race of F1 2017 around Brands Indy. Imagine the traffic.
Number Blessed Street now.
Don't hashtag blessed my stream. Otherwise you'll make me start saying things like, comment and subscribe, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't make me drive on the track. This is awful. I'm so sorry, beared witness to all of this.
Please, Mimi, have you been able to watch the V8 supercars of the F1 programming?
No, I haven't. I go to motorsportsarchive.com for my V8 supercars. It normally gets uploaded a couple of days afterwards. Because I don't actually have access to Sky, so I go and I find my places, and thankfully I've got a mate who does have it, and so we share the password. I'm looking forward to some V8 supercar loving. Should be good. Ah, fuck it. Oh, what? That gave me a time. God damn it.
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
Yeah, alright, Jeff.
Vettel should join Mercedes. Germans together always dominate. Lol. Thanks for the penalty, Smitty.
You're welcome, Noah. I did it for you, mate. I did it for you. I'd love it if there was an actual animation for you crashing out these cars, and then your little weirdly, the man who looks a bit like a monkey comes up onto the stage and is like, "Why'd you do this?" Oh, there you go, still on the podium, and my helmet looks vaguely like Fiona.
My dream.
He's never been associated with Mercedes, though, has he? Like, he drove for BMW Sauber, BMW.
And now it's time to wind down.
I don't care. Nah. So yeah, he's never really
Perfect
been...
fit though.
Yeah, they are a bit precision, not procedural or precision-y, but you know what I mean. Oh, right. So, all going well. I'm assuming I'm well enough to do it because I'm a bit sore after a car crash on Wednesday in real life during the week. I'll do the American Grand Prix after qualifying tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoy it, FP2. Thank you so much for tuning in. Great to hear your opinions.
Hashtag blessed you fan bro Hamilton. P1 blessed. Wait, what?
Wait, what? What? We're going to stop now with the stream so that we can watch FP2. Oh, don't tell me that our upgrade hasn't worked.
Are
Some
you
bad
okay?
news on the development front. One of the parts failed quality control.
You
We know how to
shit.
fix it, but it'll take some extra resource. It's on hold for now, but you can order the extra work from the laptop at any time.
Such a wank biscuit. Yeah. Oh well. I think that probably rounds off the stream beautifully, doesn't it? So yeah, enjoy FP2. We'll do the FP3 and qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix in real life is
Just
tomorrow.
in time, face with tears of joy.
I
Cyril
know.
being his usual self.
And so yeah, just after qualifying for the Grand Prix tomorrow in real life, we will probably do the American Grand Prix without the upgrade. Thanks, Cyril. Take care, all. Bye for now.
Okay, good night, Palmer.